Fun legend. On the Chu River lived a fisherman named Lê Lợi. One night while fishing, he cast his net and pulled up a dull iron blade. Thinking it was of no value, Lê Lợi threw it back into the water. But the next time he cast his net, he pulled up the blade again. Once again, he threw it back into the water. But when he pulled the blade up in his net for a third time, he realized the blade was meant for him and took it back home with him. Around the same time, the Ming Dynasty army from China was invading Vietnam, and the warrior general Lê Lợi was going from village to village assembling an army. When Lê Lợi met Lê Lợi in his home to ask him to join the insurrection, the blade Lê Lợi had pulled from the river glowed in the presence of Lê Lợi. Lê Lợi joined the army and gave the blade to Lê Lợi, which was now glowing with the words "according to heaven's will" inscribed on the blade. There was a problem though. The blade was missing a hilt. On the warpath, Lê Lợi army suffered a great defeat by the Ming invaders and had to retreat and hide. Lê Lợi climbed a banyan tree to find cover, and while he was hiding in the tree, he saw something shimmering in one of the branches. He went to see what it was, and it was the hilt of the sword, encrusted with many jewels. When Lê Lợi returned to camp, he went and found the blade Lê Lợi had given him, and the hilt he had found in the banyan tree fit the blade perfectly. The sword, now reassembled, became a powerful weapon, and enlarged Lê Lợi to giant size and gave him the strength of 1,000 men. Lê Lợi and his sword won victory after victory after victory against the Ming invaders. And after 10 years of fighting, in 1427, the Chinese were vanquished from Vietnam, and Lê Lợi was named king and established a dynasty that would last 360 years. After the war was over, Lê Lợi came here, to the Green Water Lake in the center of Hanoi, to enjoy a leisurely boat ride. While paddling around the lake, a giant turtle with a golden shell emerged from the water. It was Giao Van, the golden turtle god. In a human voice, the turtle god said to Lê Lợi, "Now that peace has been restored to the nation, please return the sword to our god of water, lest it corrupt you." Lê Lợi took the sword and threw it into the lake. The turtle god dove into the water and caught the sword in its mouth, and then dove further into the lake and was never seen again. In honor of the event, Lê Lợi renamed the lake Lake of the Restored Sword, and Turtle Tower, which is just behind me here, was built in the center of the lake to thank Giao Van and honor the turtles of the lake. And the turtles of the lake continued to live in it for centuries to come, but sadly, due to the water becoming heavily polluted, the last Hoan Kim turtle in the Lake of the Restored Sword died in early 2016.